Hello, wrestling fans. Welcome to the Hey, that's me. And today I'm with Jeremiah Plunkett.
Yo again, everybody. Jeremiah Plunkett and Quentin Charisma. Once again, we are smack dab along ringside and ready to go with another exciting week of the Territorial Rasslin Review Podcast. Quentin, how are you doing this week, my friend?
I'm hanging in there.
You like how I almost stumbled over my words and recovered right there in the intro? I thought I wasn't going to get through it for a minute.
Yeah, you hung in there. I gotta say, last week's episode I think was one of the best ones. Even though it was a long one, I really enjoyed it. When I listened to it, I really liked it.
But, sometimes you just really enjoy the long one. Though. That's just how it goes.
That's what she said. I did. I actually, saying that, I actually looked it up before I got on here today. The YouTube has 51 plays in a week. That's good for us.
Hey, that's more listens than we get on.
Well, that's the thing. So I don't know if they watched the whole thing or half of it or some of it, but it got clicked on 51 times and played at least a few seconds. So, Anchor 12 plays. That's about our normal Anchor thing. I have no way to find the rest of them, but I do know more people listen to us on iTunes. On the help me out here. I'm not too technical.
As far as anything Apple, I don't know. I'm an Android guy. Sorry,
No. I'm just saying what people can listen to on the internet. What are they called?
Spotify.
I know, but what's the
podcasting?
They say, yeah. So the podcasting apps, it don't tell number. It just tells most of the percentage is listened to on iTunes. Then it's Spotify. Then Anchor, and it goes on down from there. But it don't give me actual numbers, give me a percentage. And all the ones I can actually see the actual plays is on Anchor because that's who it's through. So we got 12 plays on Anchor, 51 plays on YouTube. That's good for 1 week for us. So everybody listen, if you look, hey, we appreciate it.
We do appreciate it, absolutely.
Yeah. Hey,
because at the end of the day, we do this if like 2 people listen. So
yeah, well, there's been weeks I've noticed on Anchor it'd be like 2 people.
Hey, there we go.
So, there's some still have like 5 on Anchor. But like I said, Anchor's not the top thing. iTunes is. Platform. Is that a platform?
Platform, that's a word, yep.
Where they say you can listen to it at any of your podcasts, whatever, what everybody always says.
Yeah.
Listen to your favorite.
I think platform is the word you're looking for.
Yeah. So yeah, but this was a good one. A really good match and everything. So I liked it. So this week we are reviewing what now?
It'll be Bruiser Brody versus Ric Flair. I didn't write down the actual date because the YouTube doesn't say it. It just says in St. Louis, 1983. And we had found the actual date last time, and I forgot to write it down.
Man, I can't get on my internet because I'm afraid I'll kick this off. Let me.
No, it's fine. I can look it up right now.
Go to Cage Match and type in, or however you look your stuff up. I always go through Cage Match.
Yeah, same here.
What's his name was?
November 2nd, 1983.
Okay, I know it's somewhere around that time period. So last week we were talking about how this is actually, it says that when you play it, it's Larry Madison, which actually, is that him doing the ring announcing? Sure is. Okay. Now, remember last week I talked about how Madison started up his own group.
Right.
So, wow, that was actually a quick turnaround. So, Mushnick retired in 82. The Masnick was his, like I said last week, he's his right-hand man. He did everything for him, The thing I read, you can get what, give or take if it's, 50-50 is probably the truth, that he wasn't happy with the way Geigel, which he basically took over St. Louis when Mushnick retired. Bob Geigel bought it, and I think Harley had some percentage because it was the Kansas City office, Geigel and Race's Kansas City office that bought St. Louis, which at the time Race was touring with the Strap, so it's mostly Geigel booking it. And they said Madison didn't like the booking, said it wasn't St. Louis, the way St. Louis has been ran for years, booked, and he started up. His place was called Greater St. Louis Wrestling Enterprise. He had his debut show was on 6/18/1983 at the Checker Dome. He ran once a month shows, but he had weekly TV because I actually had the TV on back in the tape days. But he wasn't in business long. Like I said, his first show was in June, and then he ran he ran 2 shows in October, October 7th and October 29th, but they were held at the Kill. And then his last show actually was the 29th, was his last show. So yeah, he only ran, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shows. It looks like 4 or 5 shows. His last 2 were at the Kill, at the Checker Dome. And then, like, right after that, he shut down and sold his time slots to Vince. So it's kind of wild that he's already working for St. Louis promotion. When you said this was November what?
2nd.
3 days later, he was already working. I'm wondering if he shut down the 29th, he already was going to go back and work for St. Louis Wrestling, and St. Louis Wrestling Club was what, I don't know if they kept the name or not, but just like St. Louis. If he already told him 29th's his last show, then he'd come work for them. And then a couple weeks later, he sold his slots to Vince. Because it's surely that Geigel and Race would want their slots, time slots, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking he probably went work, and then a couple months down the road, he sold the time slots to Vince. That's what I'm thinking must have happened. Well, it had to be a little longer than that because it's 83's Vince didn't. St. Louis was like the first place he went national in. So I think it was early 84. So it's a few months from what I read. So basically when he was his last show, he knew he was already shutting down and working, going back and work for St. Louis for Geigel and Race. So I thought that was really interesting. But it's really interesting realizing now it was 29th, 30th, 31st. You said the 2nd or 3rd?
2nd.
So 30th, 31st, for 4 days later after he ran. He ran at the Kill, and this was this the Checker Dome?
Yeah, this was the Checker Dome.
Okay. Have you ever seen pictures of the Checker Dome?
A few on the outside, yeah.
Yeah, I've looked it up, man. It was really because it was built so long ago. It was a really neat looking building.
Oh yeah.
And you know, talking about you talked about last week about the Chase. NWA is going back to the Chase. It's totally different now. Have you read about what it is now?
I haven't.
Yeah, it's like been updated and everything. It's like apartments, business, like stores. It's the way it looks. It kind of looks like, have you seen it like down in Germantown and Nashville where they've built all those apartments and like the bottom levels are like stores and restaurants and stuff.
I think
kind of sounds like what that's kind of sounds like they did. Kind of seems like that's what they did with the Chase, from what I read and what couple of pictures I saw. But yeah, it's definitely. I think they said the hotel's been gone for a long time. I think from what I read, I think that's what they said, or it downsized, and the rest is I can't. It's either completely gone or it's downsized to like a boutique hotel, and the rest is residential and commercial.
They've got a ballroom because that's where the wrestling's at.
Oh, I'm sure they still do that because that's any place is not going to get rid of anything downtown in a major city. And you're not going to get rid of any kind of thing to a banquet area. That's your money right there. Hotels, that's their money. You know, they charge $200 or $300 a night for a room, but like, you know, a couple thousand for a banquet room. You know, that's where they're going to make the money.
Yeah.
So no matter what, they're not going to get rid. They wasn't going to get rid of that space. So I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying I was shocked that I still thought it was a hotel and just strictly a hotel.
Yeah.
And actually,
I don't know. I've never known much about the Chase. I didn't know what kind of building the Chase was.
I just knew it was like a hotel. And now, dude, I saw some footage years and years ago from like the 50s. I barely remember it, but the people were sitting at they were sitting at tables,
like
nice. Dinner tables, like round dinner tables, dressed up. And what's that award show where they all sit at tables and eat and watch the award show?
I've never watched a award
show.
It's
like that setting. I don't either, but it's like that setting where it's a formal and you're sitting around tables. And I don't know how long that setup was like that, but I remember seeing it from like the 50s. And that was the way it was set up. It was real elegant, you know. And yeah, I thought it was still like a hotel. I didn't know it was actually, you know, but I read, you go on and read the history. It's pretty neat because it was actually 2 hotels and they merged together, and it's really neat history on it. So, you know, I like history. So, but This is gonna be a long one, so I guess we're going and get started. Is this a 2 out of 3 falls or just one fall?
This is 2 out of 3 falls for the World's Heavyweight Championship. It is 52 minutes and 14 seconds, or the footage we're watching is 52:14. I'm thinking this may be a Broadway and there's some missing. I'm not sure. I have not pre-watched the match, but I am
That's
thinking that. And it was uploaded by Jake Alinar on YouTube.
Okay, I got a question. Okay, we pretty much figured out that Houston would do 2 out of 3 falls on when they bring the champion. I don't know a lot about St. Louis, but I know Mushnick was old school. And I know he did he do a lot of 2 refs, especially with tag matches. He had one on the ring, one on the floor. When he did the world title? Were they 2 out of 3 falls?
Yeah, from anything I've seen from Muchnick, title matches are 2 out of 3 falls.
Okay.
And I mean, with him being the NWA president and voting on the rules for so long, I imagine that he wanted to keep it that way.
Yeah. So basically, he retired by this time, but since it's St. Louis, I guess they didn't want to change the format of a world title match, even though it's Geigel and his different booking philosophy. But just the way, I guess, if they went by that philosophy for forever of the 2 out of 3, I guess they just kept it.
Well, and the 2 out of 3 falls for the world title match is also a challenger builder too. You know what I mean? Because if you go the 2 out of 3 falls and he scores a pinfall on the champion, it shows the champion can get beat no matter who.
Oh yeah, that's what we talked about that I think a few weeks ago. That was or might have been last week. I can't remember. We talked about one time about how it was that where your local guy could get your promotion guy could get the rub and still not hurt. Your champion could still leave with the belt.
Right.
Because if you look at some didn't have 2 out of 3 falls, you notice they would go to thing just started up. They would go to a time limit draw or a DQ.
Right.
And even though a time limit draw, it don't hurt your local guy or your promotional guy. It helps them, but nothing helps them more than a win over the champion. And usually, that third fall is usually a lot of times they wouldn't get pinned on the third fall. They would lose. The local guy would lose on a count out or disqualification, like last week. Funk. He got disqualified because he hit the ref. So it's the old school booking of you bring the guy in, the champion in, elevate your guy, pop your house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
when he leaves, your bank account's full, and your top guy has got the rub. So it's a win-win. On the 2 out of 3 falls. So but anyway, so whenever you're ready, let me know. I got to back it all the way up here. Are we going to start it where it says the footage courtesy, that part?
Yeah, we'll do full triple zeroed out.
Zero. Okay.
All right.
Let me know when you're ready.
You're ready. I'm ready. We'll hit play in 3, 2, 1, play.
First, the courage of Larry Madison. Like, if you don't know who Larry Madison is, look him up. Big time. Like I said, he was Mushnick's right-hand man. He's doing the announcing. I can't see who the ref is. Can you tell who that is?
I can't tell either.
It looks like a younger guy. It must be one of the St. Louis refs.
Got the baby blue Flair robe.
Strutting back to the corner.
Is it what reign number for Flair is this?
Okay, when was this match?
November of '83.
Hold on. Okay, I'm telling you, my years are getting so messed up. So when was Starrcade? First one.
Oh God, I don't know dates. You're the historian.
I know, but my brain. Look how high up that Checker Dome goes.
Yeah.
You can't really. It's hard to see, but you can see that thing held a lot of people. I like how they left it and still got it, and you can tell it's hockey season because they got the hockey glass up for the St. Louis Blues.
I think they just put that up because it's a Brody match.
That's bugging me now. Well, it's got to be his second reign. Was it start? Whoa.
Yeah, they must have cut some of the beginning out. I don't know if they did a lot of stalling or what, but we went right to a high spot of Flair bumping around.
Yeah. Big shoulder tackle, big slam. He powders out. And I thought Brody was coming out after him.
Yeah, it looks like the ref stopped him on the apron.
Ref cuts him off. Okay.
Hey, this era right here, Ric Flair, looks a lot. Have you ever seen the young pictures of when Triple H first started wrestling?
Yeah.
They look exactly alike right there.
Yeah. The hair.
The nose. Brother in a trucker cap. Get back in the ring.
That's the one I said it was on the little image of on my YouTube thing.
Oh, okay.
Was that dude right there? Yeah, that's him, the redneck in the trucker cap.
Get back in the ring.
Yeah, Flair's milking it. He's back in. Yeah, I think they must cut out because it's 50-something minutes. So if it's nice cut out, it's not much. And I think it probably, like you said, it's probably some stalling.
Yeah, he probably did a Zabisco job at the very beginning to get heat.
Yeah. Like I said, take over. Oh, Brody with the head scissors.
Yeah, people forget Brody could wrestle.
Yeah. Yeah, he could wrestle enough to get by to have a wrestling match. Flair, that's good. See,
what was he called in Japan? Like Intelligent Monster or something like that?
I don't know, but that sounds. I don't know. Yeah, I think maybe I can't remember. But I like this because, like last week, we watched the head scissors in the match. They're basically doing the same thing. Look how he's pressing down. He's on his leg to, and then he, to.
Yeah, Brody had big old legs too.
Yeah, but he just the both of them are just laying there. See, Brody, he's hooking his arm. Nowadays the match is over. He tapped out. You see it? That's why I hate tap outs in wrestling. It takes away selling. With wrestling, we're not MMA. There he is. That's the guy.
This guy must have. There must be some angle with this guy or something.
It's like Flair's gonna come up out of it.
I've never seen Flair do that.
Oh, that was sweet. Come out and put him right back in him. Like I said, look, and Brody's not just laying there. Look, he's coming up, leverage is slamming him back down. That's good. Good headlock. It's scissor lock. Go down. Head scissors. Daggum. I'll get it right here in a minute. And he actually keeps pressing down pressure on his own leg. It's I like that. He's just not laying there. Flair's tapping around trying to feel a way to get out, He's selling, but he's still trying to find a way to get out. Brody hooks the trunks. I was wondering if the ref was gonna get him.
Flair has these weird things on the side of his boots.
I noticed that.
They look like he's got weird boots all around. They've got that.
Yeah.
They've got like a teardrop going down them with the RS.
Yeah, that's what I said. Kind of like
and then he's got regular wingtips, and then he's got the Harley.
Yeah.
That like insert. I don't understand why the ref's pulling him off the ropes. He should have broke the hold.
Yeah, it should have been breaking the hold.
Like I understand the rules, ropes break, submission holds, or ropes for leverage, but I don't understand why the ref broke that up. We saw that in another match. We saw that in Portland, I think, and we just thought that ref was doing a terrible job.
Okay, because it was Sandy Barr, so we just overlooked it. Oh, looks like Flair's getting out. He's gonna kick him off. Boom! Big bump. Whoa! Brody is all on. He ain't letting him get a break. He's all on him, which that's good because if Brody wouldn't have looked right. Brody's got to be really aggressive. Even though it's a world champion, he can't change up his style. Oh, nice boot to the head.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh, another nice boot.
Brody looks so good, man. He's what you thought a big pro wrestler would look like.
Yeah, big, mean, scary. And he wasn't really muscled up. He was just big. I mean, he had muscle, but he wasn't a muscle guy. He was just big.
Yeah.
Just big barrel chest, big shoulders. He was just a big guy. Whoa, Flair's getting Flair. Oh, he threw Brody out. Brody. Oh, I thought he was gonna grab a chair for a minute. The way he was acting, he's no selling. He's back in after Flair. Look at the people. They're running up to the ring. You see that?
Oh yeah, Brody can do no wrong. Not in St. Louis. Well, not really anywhere. Brody was over wherever he went, but
yeah,
the St. Louis was something special.
Yeah, that is a big old building. I looked up to somewhere what it would have held for hockey. I want to say it was like 19,000. I think it was like really. It was like way up there. It was a massive building. And like I said, it's probably the biggest house St. Louis they ever had in a long time and never had since. Till like New York and starting WCW or whatever. Well, now New York it was done shut down by then when New York got.
This drew 16,695.
Yeah, I believe it. Flair's back on and give him the big buckle. Brody's selling a lot for Flair. Look how he's bouncing off the bottom rope. That was neat.
Well, it's not. He's selling a lot for him because he's got to.
Yeah, he's the champion.
But I mean,
but he didn't take a bump.
He has to respect Flair too, or he would be being really crappy here because he wasn't scared to do that.
Yeah, the big backbreaker. But like I say, he's selling, but not. He's registered more than he's selling. I guess that's what I need to say.
Yeah.
When usually he won't even register for people. But he's got to because he's the champion. And you got to have a good match with the champion because it wouldn't look right for the people like, he's the champion. Why is he just getting manhandled, Oh, Flair going for the eye.
It's like an eye and a bite.
Oh. And then got him into a sleeper? I don't know what that was. They're both down.
I think he's digging in his eyeball.
He's going big suplex. I bet he don't get it. Nope.
And I'll tell you, that's going to be a big suplex.
Yes, I know he's going to reverse it. I know he's going to reverse it. Whoa. Here we go. Yep, there he goes. Boom.
I like that. Steve Williams, I know in Japan, I don't know if he did it in his UWF and stuff days, but would do that when he'd reverse the suplex instead of just, most people will just do the turnarounds, give him the suplex. He would jostle with him to gain control and then suplex him.
Yeah.
And the camera missed whatever that was. I'm assuming it was a big Brody knee drop.
That's exactly what I think it was. Way Flair was flopping around. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking it was. He was selling like crazy.
Wasn't that the Brody's finish, though?
At one time, I don't know if it was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He did a lot. I don't know if it was actually his finish at the time. Surprisingly, about 5 minutes in, 10 minutes in, the other one's gotten color yet. No juice. Shocked.
Yeah, but this is a Ric Flair world title match. Oh, wait, I don't know. This is Missouri. I don't know the commission laws then. But I know now you can't bleed in Missouri.
Yeah, you might not have been able to bleed then. Because I know Mushnick didn't like blood. Flair's trying to shoot him off. Brody won't let him. Flair's backing off. He's like, oh, what do I do now? That's good. He's so much bigger than Flair. Flair couldn't get him off the ropes.
How would you say Brody's weighing here?
I say 290.
Yeah, Flair's probably what, 245?
Yeah, Flair's at a really big. This is probably the biggest weights Flair was.
Ah, AWA Flair.
No, I'm talking about his world
AWA Flair.
champion.
Okay, I was going to say
No, I'm
AWA
his
Flair
world
was over
champion.
300 pounds.
No, I'm talking world champion wise. Big slam from Brody. No, I'm talking about when he had the strap, and But Brody looks like probably about a good 290 in shape. He's just thick. He's really thick up top and big legs. Working that front face lock.
I like that ref really got in there to check if it's a choke.
Check and see it wasn't a choke. I was noticing that too. What old Gord saw? He's got a front chancery.
Yeah, front chancery.
And Brody has wrestled basically this whole match. Yeah.
He's just running that front headlock pin over.
Yeah. He's wearing him down. It's good wrestling. I mean, for Brody, this is good wrestling.
And this is amateur wrestling too. Like, that's legit.
Yeah.
And it's a neck crank on top of it.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's. So Flair always going to get us to get him in the corner. Yep. First time to break it. Flair's going to do something dirty. Shoulder.
Never.
Boom.
Never.
Chops. Oh, Brody wants. I fear Brody start no selling the chops. We didn't. Oh, snap married Brody. Let's see where they go from here. I don't see them laying here long. This early in the match. Yeah, so Brody should be able to just power out. He's milking longer than I thought he would.
So this is a weird hold.
Yeah, I've seen it before, but you don't sit a lot.
I've seen it into a chin lock, like where you do it right around the chin,
Yeah.
but I've never seen it with the arms up like that.
I've seen it once or twice, but
I feel like it's more just like, this is just, I'm holding you down.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I've got all my weight on you.
Okay, so how he's got it. And he's got it different now, I think. Well, he's grabbing Flair's hair and the referee kicked him out, pulled him out of his hair. No, I think the same way, ain't it?
Yeah.
Sure is. Huh. That is. I mean, I think I've seen it a couple of times, but never this long in a match. But the camera got small. Did you see that?
And it looked like he was smoking a cigar.
That's 83. It probably was. Something's going on over here in the crowd because everybody's been turned away. You see them looking?
That must be why Flair grabbed a hold.
Exactly. Yeah, something happened in the crowd. They must have too much beer and got into a fight or something. It goes back to that again.
And Flair's like, we're going to sit here until this breaks up. They're watching the fight.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
Like,
whatever.
Hey, brother, turn me toward the fight.
Yeah, I think he's like, whatever's going on, we're just going to sit here and we'll sit down here and flop around a little bit. Now it looks like he's going under the chin. I thought the ref was actually counting the shoulders. But he looks like he's under the chin now. No, he's on top of the chin. He's just riding him and wearing him down. Is basically what the philosophy of this is, psychology of it, I guess. He can't out brawl Brody. He's got to wear him down. Yeah, basically what? Not even got it on him. I don't think.
No, but he's got his.
He's got the other
side.
The other arm's hooked. He's got his other arm hooked.
Yeah. Now this is some amateur wrestling stuff.
That's what I'm saying. That's what he's doing. He's he's just wearing Brody down because he knows he can't brawl with Brody, and Brody. So he's got to wear Brody down. So he's just riding him in amateur, just not really hooking him, but just locking him up, So then when they go to the punching thing, that's when Brody comes back. Usually stops something. Yep. Brody grabs a headlock. Here we go. Boom! Big tackle.
It's like, all right, we got him paying attention again. Let's go back and give him a high spot.
Oh, what? When did you see Brody do tackle drop down hip toss? Oh, misses the big elbow. Oh, and there's the big boot. Another big boot. The camera things have been not too good on this. They're missing stuff.
Yeah. This director.
They need to stay on the hard. They need to stay on the hard camera. Oh, Brody going to the second. What's he going to hit him with? Big chop. And got the Flair bump.
That was back before it was super cartoony.
It was, it's very rare you saw it back then. Oh, he just did a running lunge punch, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, them chops. There he goes. Big tackle. Man, Flair's taking them fast bumps on those tackles. Whoa. Another big slam. Is he going back to the... Here comes the big running knee. Bam! He hit his running knee. Look at Flair flopping. Yeah, look at the people. They know it's there. Yeah, they're like, here it is. That was the first fall. He got him to the running knee.
Yeah, first fall to Bruiser.
They know. Look at people going nuts. They're going nuts. As soon as he hit it, they popped. They popped, and it was it. Look at him going ape crap.
So now we've got Flair who has to win 2 in a row.
Yeah. Oh, remind me when we get done with this. I forgot to say at the beginning about last week's match. I did find the return match.
Gotcha.
Okay. So Brody wins the first fall. See how they do that? If they do a short.
Oh, they are. The announcer got back in the ring. Madison's just now getting out.
Yeah, back out. So probably been like a 30-second, probably. Yep, they already cut the house lights out. Well, hold on. The house lights were up at the last fall.
They were. That's
what the crap? Yeah, I just noticed that. It's like,
yeah, somebody screwed up there. This looks way cooler.
It looks old school. Wow, like, hold on. Yeah, it's got that one light. Yeah, that looks good. Looks like a house show in TV. I go trading. Here comes a big backdrop. I know it. Gonna be no. Oh, I figured he'd fit out for a backdrop, but he didn't. He Brody ate the knee.
It's time for Nate to get some heat.
Yeah. Yep. There he goes out of the ring. But he don't follow. Brody's gonna bring him. I say he ain't gonna follow Brody to the outside. Like Brody, he's trying to bring Brody in. Brody's trying to grab the legs, bring him out. Was that a punch or just drop down?
I think he dropped him down and hung him out over the top rope.
Okay. He just kind of went sideways. I don't know if he like punched him when he heard. Now Flair's got to. He knows he's down a fall, so he's got to get dirty now. He's got to start using. He's got to start cheating, and he's down a fall. Was that a heart punch?
Looked like he punched him in the armpit.
He's armpit punch. He's working that arm now. Yep. But when you work the knee, the leg, because that's his gimmick, his finisher is the knee drop, wouldn't you?
Well, and Flair's finish is the figure 4.
Figure 4, yeah. That's the third fall. I'm getting ahead of myself, ain't I? He is working on trying to see. He got his wrist bent and he's just torquing it.
Yeah. He's kind of got him in a wrist lock while he's pretty much has got him in a wrist lock.
Wow. And to the hammer lock. Dropping the knees. And so the whole thing, he got him down by just cheating, choking, all that. Now he's working a body part. He got him down, now he's working that body down. Guess he can't slam him or glom him with them big arms. It's worn down, I guess. I think he missed that shoulder on that one.
Yeah, that second one, there's a little bit of daylight.
Yeah. That's rare, though. Unless you're really zoomed in on it, It's kind of got that kind of a variation of an arm bar there, ain't it?
Yeah, he's doing
it's different.
I've seen some old school guys do this one. It's the old the old over the shoulder arm bar. I like it.
Yeah.
It could snap an arm. It's legit.
Yeah, I was like, it's a shoot. You could actually, you can shoot on the arm more of that than a regular arm bar. Imagine the top wrist lock.
Are we about to see the old school head scissor? Because that's a reversal from there. I don't think we're going to see it. I thought we were.
He pulled Brody's hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brody's grabbing him.
I thought I was about to see Brody go up and do the old can opener head.
Ooh, look at him. Look at him. Rubbing that knee in that arm. That's good. Shoot you up. Yeah, that over the shoulder arm bar, man, that could really hurt somebody. Oh, look at him just pulling that back. Oh, that looks good, don't it?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, it looks like it's just looking like he's ripping his shoulder out. Oh gosh. Oh man. The way Brody's turned against his body twist, it makes it even look more painful, Was Flair even on the ropes? He's asking if he was on the ropes. I don't think he was. Was Flair leveraging the ropes?
I don't think so. No.
I don't think he was either. Oh, big punch by Brody. I guess the psychology of this is Brody can't beat you up with one arm,
I guess.
But he's still got another arm though. So he hits Flair, but he can't. That arm's compromised. Oh, Brody, that's the first time Brody's cheated, ain't it? Besides the punches. Brody with the rake of the eyes. Now, what is he just raking the eye, just clawing his eyes or something? What is he doing there?
I'm wondering if Brody's going to lose a fall by DQ.
I figured that'd be the third fall. But then again, it might be in a second. Maybe they don't want to get I bet he's going to get a DQ, then the third fall is time limit. So they don't want to get a pin on Brody.
Brody might not have allowed it.
That's true. Who's going to tell him no? You are taking a pin. Flair can't. Harley's there. Harley could, but this is Harley's business. Is he choking him?
I think he's biting him.
Oh, okay. Maybe we'll get to see some color. Yeah, he just spit out. I saw he's a big spit. Yeah, I'm thinking he's going to get disqualified. The way it looks, he's just biting, raking eyes, and refs on him. He ain't paying attention. Flair is just selling like he's been ran over by a truck. Oh, here you go. Brody brings him out on the floor. Or the second one might be a double count out. Oh, there's the pole. Was it a shoulder or was it a head shot?
I don't know.
If
But
they're not bleeding by now, I don't think anybody's going to bleed this. You might be right. Missouri might have a no juice policy. Because I know Kansas City, Kansas, part of the territory, they colored like crazy. Harley did. Whoa, there's George Napolitano, or however you say his name. He almost got hit. There's Brody. Oh, boot to the gut. There he hits the ropes again. That's a knee, wasn't it?
No, I think it was a boot. I just think it's too close.
Oh, nice elbow. What is that in the ring?
I don't know.
The shin got him on the knee drop. You see that? Shin. It was all shin. What? I think people were throwing stuff in the ring at Flair. I think that's what that was. I think it was a cup or something. There they go. Big reversal. Oh. Bro, some big chops. Are those considered Judy chops?
I think straight over top is Judy chop.
Okay. Oh, he dropped the knee on him.
It's been a long time since my days at Diamond Dave's Ninja School, but
yeah. You know, it's uh-oh. Going for the pile driver.
that's
Blocking
a big pile driver.
Look at he just muscled him there.
Yeah, big dead weight, no hands backdrop.
Gosh. Yeah, Brody was just a thick dude, man. Just big. Big and wide. There's Brody's drop kick.
Flair didn't seem like he wanted to take that too much.
He wanted to keep his teeth, probably. Flair's foot on the rope. Brody's like, what are you talking about? I'm thinking, I think he gets quiet. He's going to hit the ref. He's getting really turd with the ref, or however you want to say. Flair looks like he's
getting really turd with the ref.
Perturbed, is that how you say it?
Perturbed, yeah. I thought you just called him a turd.
Oh, that too. He's on turd. Oh, that kick knocked him out on the. That's a big bump just from a boot. A big bump from just a boot in the corner, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Did he give him the nuts or something? Or I mean, it's just a boot to the gut, kind of. So is he gonna try to suplex him in? Uh-oh, blocking it.
Blocking it. Take a suplex to the floor.
I was gonna say, what are they gonna do? They're gonna do something here. Boom, Harry. Okay, that's how he's gonna get back in that way. Oh, here we go, Flair on Dream Street. What? Yep. They kind of got a little discombobulated there for a second, didn't they?
Yeah, just a tad.
I don't know who's taking, who's giving on that one. They didn't know, did they? Brody don't look too graceful up there, does he?
Yeah, no, I don't think the ropes are Brody's spot.
That's a big guy to be up on the ropes. Flair shoved him off. You know what I've liked about this? Brody is sold good, but not. I don't know. It's been a struggle. Everything's been a struggle, you know. Flair just looks spent, even though he's on, he's on top right now, got the advantage. But if you look at it, he looks about worse as Brody does, don't he?
Yeah.
He looks like he's
the stringy wet hair, like as Flair.
Yeah.
Gets sweatier and sweatier, just makes it.
Brody keeps kicking out. What's he got? Oh, down the stretch. Can he hook? Has he got it hooked though?
No,
That's a
not
big
really.
guy trying to.
Yeah,
That's a big.
this is definitely going to be hip tossed out.
Yeah, because that's a big body to get an abdominal stretch on. You know.
Yeah, he finally got it.
Yeah. I say it's not the prettiest one, but look at the body mass size difference. So you know. Yeah, he's fixing to hip toss him out. Or is he? I don't know. Flair's pushing down on that hip for leverage. Brody doing what was the guy from New York used to do that? The Tina.
Oh, Ty Dillinger.
Yeah, Ty Dillinger.
I don't know. We're not going to hip toss. I think we're just going to get a reversal.
That's what he's yeah, oh he is. Look at that. Look at that. Flair had to kind of put his arm up there for him, but still, who said Brody can't wrestle?
I don't know what he's got him locked in right now, but
it's a variation of a Donald Stretch, the Bruce and Brody version. Hey, it's all that matters. It's there. It's the people believe it. That's all that matters, you know. You're gonna be tied up in the ropes, yet break it. The Flares is I like how they're both just wore down. That's why I like it. There's nobody fresh. You know? It's like Flair, everything he's had to do, he's had to just give it his all.
yeah, but if I do feel, and hopefully we'll get it soon or in the third fall. I feel like we're missing that fiery comeback.
They don't. Well, you gotta save it because it's 50 something minutes. You know.
Yeah,
You
but
can maybe get.
I don't know. After that match last week, they were moving faster pace than this.
But look who it was though.
Look
Brody don't
one.
move. Brody don't move fast for a long period of time. But that match last week had a lot of mat grinding too. And this is a little more. This is more different mat. This is more pounding grinding. But it's different. It's a totally different match. You know, it's not brawl. It's It's wrestling, but it's not as scientific as the wrestling I watched last week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's one of the most scientific matches that you'll see of Brody. Brody going for a pile driver, but he's got his fingers all up in that crack. Did you see that?
Yeah,
he was touching Kane on that one, man.
He checked Flair's prostate, I do believe.
Yeah, he did. Look at him battling back and forth.
Well,
you ever notice when they get battling back and forth?
You'd still start punching me if I just, checked your prostate. So
yeah. But then, here we go. Oh, is he gonna get over it? No, he's gonna hang up there. Okay, what's Brody gonna do? Flair's like, okay, here you go. Don't kill me, whatever you're gonna do.
I dare you.
That was not. That was good, safe. You know. Actually, I thought he was going to give him a big running boot, but he gave him the big black sign. You notice when they start trading, Flair, it's like a 1-2, 1-2, and then Brody. You know what I'm saying? Flair can't get which it wouldn't make sense him to, even though he's wore Brody down, still wouldn't make sense for him to be out punch him. You know.
Yeah.
So they'll get 2 1-2s in, and then Brody will take over with the blows, or Flair cuts him off. That's been the whole match. That's good.
Flair just pulled little Brody out.
Yeah, his tights came down a little bit, didn't they? They're still on that one side a little bit. Flair, he's getting beat to death. Yeah, if there was, if they would already had been some juice. Many times they've been punched in the head. Yeah, Missouri must have a no juice.
Or that's the third fall finish.
Yeah, true. That could be.
Get color so the match has to stop.
What was that? What?
I
Was
think
that like a flying eye rake?
I thought it was a flying headbutt. But
I think it's a flying eye rake. He's selling his eyes. The old flying eye rake. That's a big slam. Boom. So you gonna go for the running knee? There he goes. Nobody home. Figure 4.
No, they just lay here for a little bit.
Yeah, well, he needs to because they're like I said, they've been beating on each other. What time are we on this? We're got to be 30 in.
We are 37 in.
Yeah, they're spent. That's why. Yeah, so look, and it's been a hard because it's been beaten and beaten. You know, there were some punches. Did Brody go out of the ring? Yep. Is he tangled up in something?
No,
he's still selling the knee drop. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. He's still selling the knee. That's good. Is he going to post him? Boom. Or is he? Oh, he's buckling him. Okay, I thought he's posted him. There's some big forearms to the chest. Yep. See, he got about 2, 3 in, then Brody, because he wouldn't look right if he could out brawl Bruiser. Oh, nice flip over. He's like, I'm too tired. I'm going to just go to the apron. I wonder if the place has air conditioning. It's a lot of them old buildings, man.
Yeah, a lot of the old buildings don't.
Because I think it said it was built like in the 20s or something like that.
Then it probably doesn't. So I bet it's super hot in there.
Even though it's in November, you still have them lights and everything.
Yeah.
It's going to be a count out. Is he still counting? Yeah, he's still counting. It's going to be a double count out.
Well, it's only fall 2. I don't know.
I'm trading back and forth on the apron. Flair wins by a count out. Yep. There it is.
See, a lot of people forget the count outs count on the apron.
Yeah, you got to get in.
That's why I hate when lazy people break the count just like by sticking their head in. I'm like, nah, man, you gotta like get in the ring.
Your whole body's gotta get in the ring. The people are like, what just happened?
Yep, and Larry Madison's having to explain it.
Explain it, yep. Look at Flair. Flair can barely stand. He won, but he can barely stand. Where's Brody? Is he on the floor? Like literally laying on the floor? Yeah, I suppose you'll see stuff being thrown in the ring. But that was neat, though. He backdropped him into the ring. So even though he Flair just by saying he got back in the ring, but it was actually Brody that put him in the ring. It wasn't Flair beating him by Flair getting himself in there.
Yeah, it was like a fluke.
Yeah, Brody beat himself by backdropping him in the ring. Yeah, so it's another that don't hurt. It don't hurt Brody. So I don't think Brody's gonna get pinned. Brody's mad. Look at him. He just not realized what he did to himself. He Flair didn't beat him by count. He threw Flair in, so he's mad.
And that seemed to take forever. I wonder, and I wish I would have turned the sound on to try to see. I wonder if they're still doing a 20 count in St. Louis.
They weren't out there that long.
Oh, it seemed like, but I couldn't tell the ref's cadence either. You know what I mean?
It's true.
He wasn't doing the big counts. So if he was doing the old school, one, because the 20 count, the 10 count essentially becomes the same, because now the 10 count everyone's one, two, two. Whereas back in the day it was one, two.
Yeah, it was fast. Yeah, he's all over Flair. I think he's gonna get disqualified in this one. This guy, that's how it's gonna end. His ref is just all over Brody. Look at Flair, he's out. He's spent. Whoa. Yeah, there's gonna be a ref bump. Brody's gonna get disqualified.
Yeah, that's why they picked the skinny young ref, because he's going to take a big murderous bump.
Yeah, and
there's an old senior official there who's like, nope, not taking it.
Well, no, they don't get the heat on him. They don't get the heat on your senior official if it's a ref bump, DQ. Nice press slam. Boom. Small Brody knee drop. I knew, they always said that the St. Louis rings were hard. So I don't know if that was a Mushnick rings. I don't know if this was their one of Geigel's rings, or it was.
It's big size, though.
Yeah, it's a big size ring. No, sleeper.
I know they've been really selective about the bumps they take.
I bet it is. Most 20-foot rings are stiff. Yeah. Very few I've been in that wasn't. Yeah, and the old sleeper hold. Wearing him down.
Yeah, this is well past the days when the sleeper would put you out in like 10 seconds.
Oh, bro, he's fighting it. He's banging the mat. He's not done.
Remember when that was the thing for the sleeper? They're like, if you're in this for like longer than 10 seconds, it could be permanent damage.
Damage, yeah.
And now I feel like, I don't know, a lot of shows you see guys sitting in a sleeper for like 3 minutes because they're blown up trying to get the breath back.
Yeah.
Or they're clapping through it, trying to get the crowd up. Just totally killing the move.
You can clap, you can get out of it. But it's that wrestling, that things you do don't make no sense, but you do them anyway,
Well, I mean, and even right here, though, I mean, this is longer than it would have been 10, 15 years prior. 10, 15 years prior, you're in the sleeper. Good night. You're done.
Oh, yeah.
And then they're going to rub your shoulders and slap you in the back. That looks
good.
Great. That looks fantastic.
That was a good way to get out of it.
And if this wasn't St. Louis, he'd be bleeding buckets right now off that.
Yeah.
He took that like a champ.
Yeah, that looked good. Look at him. He can barely stay. This is so good. Boom. Like I said, it's not the technical masterpiece we saw last week, but this has been a good back and forth, fight. I mean,
I'll say this now, that like the first two falls were kind of for me, but this third fall, I'm getting back into it.
Yeah.
Brody didn't hooking a sleeper worth a darn, but whatever.
It's Brody. That's the thing. That's the whole thing. It wouldn't look right if he's doing picture perfect stuff, Because we're so used to Brody just being kick and punch, flying knee, flying,
Yeah, but it's just strange that he knows how to do a face lock and ride into a pin, but he doesn't know how to hook a sleeper properly for leverage. I don't know. It's just weird. You know what I mean? Because like I thought the other was more technical than.
Oh, Flair got his foot on the rope. Brody's not letting go.
There's people, you can see the silhouettes jumping up and down.
And here's the thing too: how many matches in America, not counting Japan, but in America, that Brody goes over 20 minutes?
Oh yeah, no, in America, not many.
No. So that's what I'm saying. So you said second fall kind of lag, but it's good. That's what I'm saying. It kind of shocked me they actually went this long. You know, but for what it was, what it is so far, it's been solid. So here he goes for the running knee. He didn't get him. Oh, that's a leg drop. I didn't say he didn't get all the way in the corner on it. So it was a leg drop instead. Here we go. Here he hooks him. He's hooking him. He's got the figure four on him.
Figure four, the move Flair has won 12 matches with.
If that. Didn't he beat Dusty with it, though, didn't he?
No way. There's no way. Did Dusty give up?
No, he passed out.
Ah.
Nobody's ever submitted besides in a job match. Yeah, I think he put Dusty out from the pain and he won.
Was it after 12 horsemen ran in and shot him in the leg?
Oh, he's reversing it. Here he goes. He's trying to turn him. Yo, he got it reversed. Flair sounded like crazy. Look at him. It sounded like crazy.
This is my favorite thing because it does not reverse the pain and it actually hurts the guy in the figure four more.
I know. But that's wrestling psychology, man. You don't try to make too much sense out of it. The Flair's going back just to beating on him. But you notice that when Flair tries to do wrestling something, he can't do it, and then he goes back to that punching, And then Brody turns back on him every time. We're going for a pile driver.
Flair with that weird pile driver post.
It ain't that bad there.
Yeah, he's higher than the ankle. Oh, he went for the ankles.
That's a good pile driver.
Oh, Brody just like let's go of you. Brody jumps in the air and just goes, "Be with God."
Foot on the ropes.
Flair's doing a good job of just like barely surviving.
Yeah. He's just doing enough to stay alive. And then when he gets the upper hand and he goes back to those just punching. What's he going to do here? Chop. Gonna try to shoot him off. Big duck. Oh, big boot. Oh,
that was a good boot, too. And good.
Look at Flair selling it. Flair selling like he just got his head taken off. Oh, boot to the gut. What we got here is going to be another big boot. And bam. Yeah, he's on Dream Street. Want to get a big slam? Oh, backbreaker. Oh. Flair's in the ropes. Whoa, I forget he grabbed the rope. He actually kicked out. Yeah, Flair's like, we know he's going to get caught. We know this was coming here.
Flair's going to do a missile drop kick, and you know it.
Boom, big slam. Was that a forearm?
Forearm, fist, something.
I think both men are spent. They're both fatigued,
Especially Flair, though. It's great. Flair's.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's selling like he's just big suplex. He's sandbagging? Or are they just selling that they're both, he's like Brody's wore out too, I guess.
I'm guessing either that or they're just like, I really don't want to take this bump on this ring.
What is What just happened? Time limit? Time limit expired.
Yep, time limit.
Why did they let him hit the knee? Go for the cover and then time run out. Instead of a suplex. I want somebody shaved the time on that and messed it up. Because that was kind of, if you're going to do a time limit, just drill the ref the cup. You see it? Ah! Yeah, that was a horrible finish. Yep, that's it.
Yep. Well,
okay.
I apologize.
Okay, no, there's no apology for that.
I was feeling in the mood.
Hold on a second. All right. Okay, we know we lost some time at the beginning. Surely that was not the finish. A suplex, time running out. He didn't even cover him. Somebody messed up on the with the time.
Or there was bad cues or something.
Something, because even though I don't see him doing it with a suplex, if they did, they at least let him get over there for at least a cover. As soon as he hit it, they're both down, and yeah, somebody messed up on that finish. Yeah, because that flat, and the people didn't like it. You could tell there's people threw stuff in. Yeah, that didn't. Because why wouldn't you? Okay, here's the thing. Like I said, the whole thing of 2 out of 3 falls is, he gotta follow Flair. If you're gonna go Broadway for the finish for the whole thing, wouldn't you want your guy to be right there, fixing to get it again, and time runs out? That where you do a Broadway on a big match.
Yeah, that's what you would want.
Yeah, because that's going to leave the people going home happier than if you're going to go Broadway. They'll go home happier with that Broadway than this Broadway. What was that?
I don't know. I'm disappointed. I thought with the 2 people involved and where it was, I don't know. I thought it would be a lot better.
It wasn't bad.
I didn't think it was bad. No, I didn't think it was bad. But I thought it was going to be a classic.
Well, here's the thing. If they wouldn't have had to go 50 at Broadway, it would have been. That's a long time to put in with 2 guys that, one guy, he can wrestle, but he's not known for wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, especially not known for wrestling an hour.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So it was going to be a stretch. That's why they still could have did 2 out of 3 falls, but that going Broadway with Brody, that, I'm sure that might have been his first Broadway he's ever been in, probably, If it ain't, it's close to it, Wasn't bad. I expected more brawling, out on the floor. Brody brawling out on the floor. I guess because it was going so long, you can't have too much brawling. What they did, I thought was
turned
good.
the house lights out.
It just, I don't know. Well, we need to look on the card and see if Race was on this card. If not, Geigle must have booked the whole thing.
I'm 98% sure he was not on the card, but let me see. Oh, I'm wrong. He was on the card wrestling Giant Baba.
Wow. Because here's my thing. They just took over St. Louis that year. Something? This can't be right. This date can't be right.
It is.
It can't be. It can't be. It's not. There's no way. Starcade was 83. Flair beat Harley for the belt. This date's wrong. Has to be.
3 hours later.
Oh, here we go. I think I found it. Yep, I found it. Here it is. 2 out of 3 falls. February 11th, 1983. 2 out of 3 falls. That makes more sense, don't it?
Yep. A little anticlimactic at this point, but
you can edit it out to where we figure it out, okay?
I got you.
Edit it all out until I say where I went and said, like, well, wasn't Starcade? He had then he won the belt. Then added to yeah, that's right, because this match was taped, and that was the air date. And it actually was taped on February 11th. Okay, so do you think you were let down by this match because we probably saw one of the best matches in top 20 best matches ever, probably the title defense last week? So
maybe. I don't know. I didn't think they meshed as good as I thought they would.
But I think what hurt this. Well, I'm trying to see what you're saying. I think what hurt it was because it's a style clash, definitely. But I thought they worked well together, being such a style clash, but having to go that long. You just couldn't do it. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Without Brody not getting wild.
Yeah, and
So
like
at some point,
once they, I don't know, once they, trying to think how to say it. Once they turned off the house lights, I think everybody knew they weren't going to go out into the crowd
yeah.
too. So
But it just the whole thing don't make sense. See, I'm wondering why. Like I said, that's why Madison left and started up his own thing was because he said he didn't like the way Goggle and Harley was doing things. So I'm wondering this because I mean, one thing you the house you had the house lights up one fall, you come on the second fall. The finish was just so blah, out of ordinary. It looked like somebody messed up somewhere. So it just that hurt it. I think with the finish at the end because you didn't get a payoff. Even if it went Broadway, build it up to where he hits the big flying knee. He's already pinned him once in the match. Hit it again, 1, 2, ring the bell. At least have you had them up for this. You never had them up to bring them down. You can't come back with that. You let Brody hit the knee, 1, 2, ring the bell. You can bring it back. You can't bring that back.
No, I agree. You definitely can't. The finish was flat too, whereas the finish and the last one left you wanting more.
Yeah, it was too flat, man. Somebody missed something. I don't know what it was. Something I don't. They either shaved too much time off, or the ring person wasn't Iggy on when to ring the bell. I don't know. Something just that was that you can't. There's too many great minds was in this putting it together and in it for it to end that way. I know they didn't. Brody hadn't did a job in forever in Central States, St. Louis area, so I can see that. But you can get around it where he didn't have to do the job, but still, you could have. I don't know. That was just bad. Somebody messed up somewhere. Because surely I don't see Harley, Flair, or even Brody. Because I said Brody had a good business mind, not money business, but of the business workings. That those three heads could come up with that finish. Say, oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I was let down by it. I thought it'd be a lot better.
Somebody messed up somewhere. I don't know who it was, but somebody messed up somewhere. Because I just don't see too many minds. Like I said, the match really it was a good match for what it was. I think what we saw last week, kind of, but on the 2 out of 3 falls. But the thing is, Brody, that match should have never went Broadway.
Yeah, they should have done a DQ. He should have just murdered that referee or something.
They should have did the first fall the way they did the second fall, and have. I tell you what, even been better. Finally, Flair just can't get. He just finally keeps running, and he can't beat him in the third fall. Finally, I know it looks bad for a champion doing this, but with it being Brody, I don't think it would hurt the champion to take the count out. Just say screw it. Have Brody's got him rocking, he bumps him out. He counts out, he's gone, count out. Well, whenever they bring champion back in, Brody gets his shot. But guess what? Third fall, you can't run. There's no count out. It's in a cage.
Did they do cages? Did they do cages and stuff like that in St. Louis? I just know they're really weird.
That's true. I don't know. Or even, like you said, or had the third fall, because they kept milking it. It looked like that's what they was going to do with Brody. Because that ref, Brody was getting all up in that ref's face and stuff. That's what they should have did. Just had him DQ'd. Because it wouldn't have hurt Brody. Because Brody's a madman. And that was the most Brody going by the rules I've ever seen in a match.
Yeah, that was also weird.
Yeah, they should have. They dumbed him down too much for a world title match. That he never got crazy enough to be Brody. It was in which they had to dumb him down to go Broadway. That's why I'm saying they should have shortened it and they could have let him work more his style. You know what I'm saying? But going Broadway, they couldn't. He couldn't. He had to dumb it. You know what I'm saying? Not dumb it down. But you know what I'm talking about? Tone it down.
Yeah.
I think the Broadway 2 out of 3 falls, it hurt Brody's work on this. I think it was too long of a match for what Brody. He wasn't going to go there and just murder the champion and or just dominate the whole match Flair couldn't, he had to sell a lot more than he's probably ever sold in Central State, St. Louis area ever because it was bad booking. I just can't. They're saying this was a good match for what it was, but bad booking made it bad, made it worse, or it's not worse, but good booking could have made this a lot better than it was. Put it that way. It wasn't booked to make anybody look good. Put it that way.
Yeah, and I don't think it really did.
No, it didn't make anybody look good. Only thing for actually made Flair look like he's more tougher than he was. That was the most toughest Flair looked. He beat Brody down.
Yeah, that's true.
So Flair actually got more rub out of it than anybody. It hurt Brody, I think, even though he did get a win over the champion, but everything else it took it down. Because man, they popped like crazy when he went over, and after that, because it was too long. It was just too long. If they would have they could have did 2 or 3 falls and did it in 30 minutes, 35 minutes, and I think they could have did a good. It would have helped Brody a lot. And they need to let him get wild. They should, that third fall should have been a DQ. That's when Brody gets wild on the floor, gets disqualified. Brody never got turned up to Brody level in this, so it hurt. I ain't knocking Brody. I ain't knocking Flair. I'm knocking the booking. The booking doomed this from the beginning.
I can see that. Yeah.
There's the booking that doomed this match. Didn't have a chance because of the way it was booked. You can't have Brody in a Broadway. 60-minute Broadway. You just can't, even if you save some time. And the psychology of 2 or 3 falls, you definitely can't. For his style, but like I said, he did good of trying to wrestle. He did good for what he was trying to. But it's not Brody, and I'm sure the people saw that, could see that. So it wasn't a bad pick. It just wasn't. And it wasn't the guy's fault. The booking of it was bad. So.
Well, it's up to you to bring it back up. What do you got for us next week?
Let me pull my YouTube back up and cut off on me. Well, crap. My whole TV cut off. Oh, that sucked. Hold on, I'm probably pulling up on my phone. Yeah, you're going to do a lot of editing. This has been horrible. All right. Let me pull it up on the old YouTube here. Okay. Well, if I can get it pulled up. I had it pulled up and then my phone went down. All right. Next week. Stop! This has been a close. This has been booked as bad as that match was. We are going back to. I'm staying in my comfort zone. Is the place? Actually, I didn't know if this is where it was from when I picked it. May 11th, 1984, Houston Wrestling. The Midnight Express versus the Rock and Roll Express.
Oh, boo! That's cheap. That's cheap.
What?
That's an easy pick. Okay. Well, at least I know the match will be good. No,
hold on.
We know the match. No, that's fine.
No.
You could have just picked any match between them, and it's always going to be good. No, we'll go with that.
The truth is, I didn't. Well, actually, I had my list, and I looked on my list, and I was like, "Oh crap, I can't pick that one because this is what I had picked first, but we can't because, well, you know what? I'm gonna go with this. I wasn't gonna go with that. That's why I picked this one because it has the same. It's okay if my guy, if the match has the same guy in it I picked last time. That's why I changed it to the Rock and Roll Express. This was what my first pick. This was what my first pick was. And then I realized I can't do it because one of the guys was in my pick last week. This is what my first pick was: Giant Baba and Jumbo Tsuruta versus the Funks of Japan, February 5th, 1975. But I was like, crap. I was like, crap, can't do that because I had Terry in my last match. So I was like, looked at my list and I had Rock and Roll Express on it. I was like, I'll just do the Rock and Roll Express and Midnight Express. But you say that's a cream puff. So we're going to go scratch it, reverse it. We're going with Giant Baba and Jumbo Tsuruta versus Terry and Dory Funk Jr. from Japan, February 5th, 1975.
All right, good. So Giant Baba can crap the bed and I can feel better about myself.
Well, 75 Baba, they said he would still be able to go. And I think, according to this, it's for the NWA International Tag Team Champion, 2 out of 3 falls.
Those are just belts that they brought out of the filing cabinet.
Sorry. This is not from Japan. Hold on. I'm reading the whole gimmick now. So I try not to look at it, so I know what's happening. I don't think this is Japan. Japanese commentary.
The Pacific Wrestling Federation. That's all Japan.
I know, but now I'm. Is this a weird looking building? I don't think it's Japan. I'm trying to see the crowd. I don't think it's Japan. I think it's one of those like we just had. It was no, this ain't Japan because no, Bronco Lubitsch is the referee. I don't see them sending Bronco over there just to ref a match. You know?
Yeah.
It's not Japan. The truth, you know what it looks like? Looks like that building where they taped Southwest. So I'm trying to look at the thing as much as I can here. It says big NWA Big Time Wrestling, San Antonio, Texas, Municipal Auditorium, but it looks like the junction where they take Southwest. It looks tiny, but it's dark. You can't see the crowd. But I can't tell if it's. Yeah, this is America. This is Bronco Lubitsch is the referee, so it's from America. It's not from Japan, folks. We went from like the best episode last week to just the most chaotic.
I'm going to be very busy tomorrow.
Yeah, take your time because it's going to be a lot of editing. No rush. So that's what we're doing. And next week is Baba and Saruta versus the Funk, 1975. And it looks like it's from San Antonio. It looks like the junction, but I don't know if it is or not. But it's definitely not Japan because I don't see them flying old Bronco out to Japan, you know?
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, I don't see that. Okay, here's the thing. Remember I told you last week I looked up, you know, because we said the Afterbirth, and they had with Funk did that interview afterwards.
Yeah.
After the match, I looked it up. The next time they brought the match back to Houston, July 29th. So they brought it back in that month, into the month. The next card they ran, they brought it back. So I figured they'd bring it back with them doing the interview and promo at the end. So they did bring it back, Harley and Funk in Houston.
Did it say what kind of match or anything it was?
It did say it was a kind of. It just said it was an NWA title match. I don't know if it was a gimmick, but I sure it had to be some kind of, like you were saying, that definitely was a lead up for a Texas Death.
Yeah, so it seemed like it would be.
Yeah, it might have been because it definitely had the build up for one. But they did bring it back early, so they brought him back. They brought Harley back in. So, this has been a doozy, ain't it?
Bit of one, yeah.
Well, hope you can edit it down, ain't too much trouble, and hope we hadn't really bored you this week. Because like I said, last week was really good. Yeah, I thought it was a good episode, and this one not so much. The match, us being all off with our stats in my brain not functioning like it used to. So I don't know. Before it gets even more, well, it's already off the rails. Before we go through, we're off the rails. We're down in the gully. Before we can't get out of it. You got anything to add to this?
I don't.
Me neither. You're done. I'm done. Stick a fork in her. She's done. For Jeremiah Plunkett, Quick Charisma. Hey, that's me. Thanks for listening, and God bless.
Bye-bye, everybody.